Hello and welcome to WEBN Entertainment, where we bring you the latest news in the entertainment industry. I'm Benjamin Aliber. Let's get started. The homicide case for the late YouTube star Gabby Petito just took another tragic turn. On top of her going missing, being found dead, and the cause of death being ruled a homicide, we now have more information about her death. An autopsy of Petito's body found that the YouTube star was likely strangled to death, and the autopsy report also mentioned signs of domestic violence and malnourishment. The YouTuber star's fiancé and a prime person of interest for the case, Brian Laundrie, is still on the run. Petito's family asked for Laundrie for clarity for what went down.
He's the key to the puzzle.
Yeah, what happened out there? You know, until they find him, we won't know.
We believe he knows everything.
Police have been searching for Laundrie since he was first reported missing on September 17th. The Boston Marathon returned for the first time in 2 years, but this year's race looked a little bit different. Instead of the 26.2-mile race taking place in the spring, runners saw themselves crossing Boylston Street this fall. This is the first time the marathon was run this late in the year in its 125th year history. Kenyan runners Benson Caputo and Diana Chemtai Kipyoge won the women's and men's fields respectively. Benson clocked 2 hours, 9 minutes and 51 seconds, while Diana ran 2 hours, 24 minutes and 45 seconds. Another group of people on the spaceship, Blue Origin, but this time, Star Trek's Captain Kirk was one of the passengers who experienced the edge of our world. 90-year-old Star Trek actor William Shatner joined the trip to space. The Hollywood star rode on Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin with 3 fellow passengers. Although the trip lasted just over 10 minutes, Shatner had an emotional return, thanking Bezos for a lifetime experience.
I'm so filled with emotion about what just happened. It's extraordinary, extraordinary.
Shatner is now officially the oldest person to reach space. Daniel Craig is back as 007 in the newest installment of James Bond, No Time to Die. The movie opened in theaters October 8th and ended up being Craig's second lowest box opening for a Bond film over all the time he has played that character. This makes No Time to Die the 25th 007 film. No Time to Die will mark Daniel Craig's final appearance as the iconic character. Now, we have music correspondent Charlotte O'Connor, who has more details on the movie's music. Charlotte?
Thanks, Ben. A lot has been happening in the music world recently. James Bond is welcome back with another incredible score behind him. Hans Zimmer outdid himself once again for the 25th 007 film No Time to Die, which went to theaters last week. Zimmer includes the classic James Bond theme written by Monty Norman that could be heard in every Bond film, except this time it's paired along with over a dozen new musical sequences featuring orchestra players and the London Vocal Choir. Let's all say hello to Adele, who finally came back with new music this week. The Rolling in the Deep singer went live on Instagram earlier this week, where she entertained fans with a comment section Q&A along with a sneak peek of her new single, Easy on Me. The single, which was released on all streaming platforms last night. This song is her first release in 6 years, and fans on the internet are expressing their joy. 30, Adele's 4th studio album, is set to be released on November 19th. Talk about a dynamic duo. Silk Sonic, the Anderson .Paak, and Bruno Mars collab are releasing their first album next month. 2 singles have been released so far by the duo, Skate and Leave the Door Open. The hit songs have climbed their way up the music charts. The 70s retro-inspired tunes are paired alongside 2 groovy music videos. This album will be the perfect way to skate our way into winter break. The Austin City Limit Festival took place on the weekends of the 1st and the 10th. Based on the lineup, it seemed like it was the place to be. Headlining the festival was Georgia Strait, Miley Cyrus, Stevie Nicks, Billie Eilish, DaBaby, Rufus Du Sol, and Erykah Badu, along with over 70 other artists. Doja Cat was the talk of the festival. Fans took to social media to say that the Say So singer's vocals, banter, and choreography were unforgettable. Happier than ever singer Billie Eilish is set to headline the Glastonbury Music Festival. The festival, set to take place in June of 2022, is making history by having Billie Eilish as the youngest solo headliner since the event was created. This event is highly anticipated as, like many other things, the festival was canceled for the 2021 and 2022 years due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Back to you, Ben.
Thanks, Charlotte. For the first time in its 80-year entity, Superman will come out as bisexual in his next comic. The comic will be the 5th in the DC series of Superman. The writer for the comic says he is overwhelmed with the amount of messages he has received from all over the world. The newest member of the LGBTQ community will be released as soon as November 9th. Kim Kardashian and West hosted last week's Saturday Night Live, and their Kardashian sister helped boost ratings after fans were threatening to boycott the show. The selfie queen played various roles in multiple sketches, including a bachelorette party that featured cameo appearances from Chris Rock, Jesse Williams, and Chase Crawford. SNL cast member Pete Davidson even got something out of the airtime too. Davidson finally got payback for Kanye West for making him pay for his dinner a few years ago. How did he get the sweet revenge? By giving Kim Kardashian a kiss. Matt Damon and Ben Affleck's new movie The Last Duel has officially arrived at theaters. The film is an adaptation of Eric Jager's book, The Last Duel, a true story of trial by combat in medieval France. The movie centers on a knight who challenges his close friend to a duel. Fans are disappointed though, as there was supposed to be a kissing scene between the two Hollywood stars. But as fate would have it, that moment will be shielded from the public's eye as it was cut from the film. Judge Judy will be leaving the bench to go solo in a new series titled Judy Justice, which premieres November 1st. Judy's bailiff of 25 years, Petrie Hawkins Bird, is not continuing alongside with her. Bird did not find out he was leaving until this series was announced to the public. What he was told, though, is that he was priced out because his salary would have been too high, yet Judge Judy Shalin banked $47 million a year off the show. The 78-year-old is excited for this change, though, nonetheless. Dave Chappelle is on the hot seat again for one of his jokes from his Netflix special, The Closer. Chappelle made a joke about trans women in the LGBTQ community, which sparked some outrage. A few Netflix employees went on boycott of the special and then were let go, but those same 3 employees were eventually rehired. Although Chappelle has a fan base that loves how he speaks the truth, some agree that this time is just too far. Thank you for joining us here at WEBN Entertainment. I'm Benjamin Aliber, and we'll see you next time.